Hey guys, magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. Ngayong gabi is balik vlog na naman ako, reaction video na naman. At ang gagawin natin ngayon guys is magre-react tayo sa isang video or isang upload galing kay Too Spooky yata yung pangalan ng vlogger. Yung video guys is patungkol sa mga devil fruits sa One Piece. So ako nga pala guys ay mahilig sa mga manga, anime at similar na na mga animated mga fan fiction. So lalo na tong One Piece guys is gustong-gusto ko talaga tong One Piece kaya from time to time gagawa ako ng reaction video ng mga kasi marami na ngayong mga nagba-vlog tungkol sa One Piece, merong mga nag-a-analyze, merong iba diyan nagbibigay sila ng mga comments, ng mga reviews. So etong akin naman is gagawa lang ako ng ng parang reaction video lang at tapos siguro magko-comment din at magbibigay ako ng mga sarili kong opinion. So yun guys, at kung hindi pa kayo nakapag-subscribe sa channel ko, please subscribe. And then sige guys, simulan na natin. Search muna natin yung video. So punta tayo YouTube. Tapos tinapi ko na yung yung pangalan ng natin, yung i-search natin. So ito lang siya. Tapos parang ito yata yun itong video na to. So gawin na natin guys is gawin natin sa HD para medyo malinaw siya. So ang video na to guys is yung title ng video nito is ang daming view nito kasi 2.9 million na siya, parang 4 years ago na siya. So itong video na to is title niyan is Explaining Devil Fruits, Everything You Need to Know, One Piece Explained. So yung vlogger niyan is si Too Spooky. So kung gusto nyo mag-subscribe sa channel na, paki-subscribe na sa channel ni Too Spooky para makapanood kayo ng mga videos galing sa kanya and then credits din sa kanya. So anyways, pwede na nating simulan guys. Simulan na natin. So intro niya yan ni Too Spooky. Kansay, pasayaw-sayaw, tapos may nagme-music pa. Parang sa kahit sa niya, di ba, pangalan ng channel niya, Too Spooky.
Spooky How's it going, everybody? Too Spooky here. When it comes to the One Piece universe, the thing I've always been most knowledgeable about has been the many different devil fruits and how they operate. In fact, I'd even consider it my specialty. Because of that, I decided I'm going to be starting a series where we go over the different devil fruits individually and really analyze what each fruit is capable of and how they work. But before we can get to them individually, I figured it would be a good idea to go over devil fruits as a whole. Everything from the different...
So, pala guys, ako din is medyo dahil sa sobrang hilig ko sa One Piece, matagal-tagal ko na siya nasubaybayan, kaya yung reaction natin is depende sa sasabihin itong ni Too Spooky kung para sa akin is agree ako o parang medyo may ako dyan, may personal opinion din or may personal comment.
Categories and subcategories, weaknesses, and other information surrounding the fruits in general. This way everyone can be refreshed on the information and maybe even learn something that you didn't know before. So in today's video, we are going to be explaining devil fruits.
So yung una niyang category guys is origins plus general information. Lang natin.
To begin, we're going to be quickly touching upon what little we know about the origins of devil fruits. As far as where devil fruits came from, we have yet to learn anything about their true origin, aside from Shanks mentioning that devil fruits supposedly came from the Sea Devil. In the beginning of One Piece, it was insinuated that devil fruits are very rare.
So si Shanks yung nagsabi nun guys, tama siya, na yung mga, kasi dati pa, mga ilang taon nang nakaraan, yung sabi kasi ni Shanks mula sa mga sa sea devil, yung mga prutas na mga sinumpang prutas.
So rare in fact that most people think of them as a myth until they see the devil fruit powers with their own eyes. This would of course drastically change.
Tanggalin na natin yung subtitle guys kasi parang mali-mali yung subtitle eh. Nakakaano lang siya guys, nakakagulo lang.
Later on when we are seeing new devil fruits left and right, but this shows us that the vast majority of devil fruits exist within the Grand Line and New World, rather than in the different blues. Even though there seems to be an endless amount of devil fruits at this point, we still see examples of people not knowing they exist even in the New World. For instance,
so sinasabi niya dito guys na yung mga sinumpang prutas daw is wala siya sa mga blue. Ibig sabihin wala siya sa primary seas ng One Piece, yung North Blue, South Blue, parang ganun. Nandun daw siya sa sa New World tsaka sa Grand Line. So yun yung sabi niya, tama naman yan.
Shirahoshi had no clue of their existence. The people in Wano believe that the powers received from them are merely sorcery, and the women of Amazon Lily didn't know of their existence either. Appearance-wise, the devil fruits come in many different shapes and sizes, similar to normal fruit. But the easiest way to tell them apart from normal fruit would be that they are generally a different color and have a swirly pattern all over. And when eaten, these fruits...
Yung sabi niya guys, yung devil fruits daw comes in different color. Hindi naman ako masyadong nag-agree doon kasi may iba-iba kasing kulay yung devil fruits. Kasi sinasabi niyang different color kasi pag sinabing katulad ng mansanas, pula, tapos yung devil fruit, parang katulad din siya ng mansanas, pero yung normal na mansanas, pula, pero yung devil fruit, na korting mansanas din is hindi, parang asul siya. So, hindi yun guys. Yung devil fruit talaga, yung mga devil fruits is yung mga sinumpang prutas. May kanya-kanyang kulay talaga siya guys. So, yun guys. So,
all over. And when
pero tama siya doon na yung mga prutas, mga sinumpang prutas, yung characteristic niya talaga, meron siyang mga parang mga uzumaki, yung mga swirling patterns or yung mga whirls, di ba? So parang ano kasi yan sa Japanese
that they are
parang
generally a different
yung
color
mga
and have a
uzumaki na
swirly
yan
pattern
is
all over. And
ano
when
yan,
eaten, these
symbol
fruits
ng
apparently taste
mga Hapon yan
god-awful.
eh.
But shortly after consumption, the user will learn what abilities the fruit contained, along with
So
its
tama
name.
din,
Contrary
masama
to
yung
popular
lasa ng
belief,
devil
you
fruit.
don't need to consume the whole fruit to gain its abilities.
Tama rin,
Instead,
tama.
only one bite is required for
So
the
isang kagat lang guys, di mo naman kailangan ubusin lahat ng prutas. So magiging sayo na yung kapangyarihan ng devil fruit pag nakagat mo lang siya tapos naswallow mo yung kahit maliit na piraso lang nun, kakaroon ka ng devil fruit powers.
to transfer to the individual who took the bite. It's not possible for multiple people to each take a bite out of the fruit to gain the same abilities. Instead,
Tama.
after the first bite, the fruit just becomes a normal, horrible-tasting fruit. In addition
Yes,
to
tama,
that,
guys, tama.
it is possible for a devil fruit to exist more than once, but never at the same time. When a person eats a devil at the same time, when a person exists more than once, the fruit just becomes a normal, horrible-tasting fruit. In addition to that, it is possible for a devil fruit to exist more than once, but never at the same time.
Hindi ako sure dyan guys sa sinasabi niyang yan guys na posible daw na magkaroon ng dalawang devil fruits sa magkaibang lugar, tapos isa lang daw yung pwede dyan, tapos ibig sabihin niya pag kinain mo daw yung isa, yung kabilang devil fruit naman is wala nang bisa. Parang hindi ako masyadong agree dyan guys. Hindi ko yan sa buong series na ganyan na may sinasabing ganyan. Pagkakaalam ko lang guys is yung talaga yung devil fruit galing yan sa isang puno or sa halaman, tapos yung halaman na yon meron talaga siyang bunga pero may naiiba doon, may kakaibang bunga yung halaman na yun yung devil fruit. So ibig sabihin yan, sa isang halaman na yan or puno na yan, may namumunga siya ng mga prutas talaga. Meron siyang mga prutas, pero may isa dyan nakakaiba. At yun yung devil fruit. Yun yung pagkakalam ko guys
Time. When a person eats a devil fruit and obtains its power, That power will not exist anywhere else in the world until the current user dies. When they do eventually die, the Devil Fruit power will then be reborn into a new Devil Fruit of the same kind as before, where it can then be discovered by a different person and consumed, repeating the endless cycle.
Pero may ano dyan guys, may add lang ako dyan kasi alam naman natin na yung mga Blackbeard Pirates, meron silang kakaibang ginagawa. Yung prutas, parang fino-force na nila na mag-transfer talaga sa parang nanakawin nila. Hindi nila aantayin na mag-develop pa yung ano, di ba? Kasi di ba pag namatay yung devil, ano, yung user ng devil fruit, parang marireborn yung devil fruit, tutubo ulit siya, tapos mamumunga siya ng ganun. Yung Blackbeard Pirates kasi, meron silang ginagawang kakaibang pamamaraan kung saan parang sa pilitan nilang kukunin yung devil fruit, so matatransfer yun sa ano, sa kung sino man yung magnanakaw ng ano, ng devil fruit. So papatayin nila yung present devil fruit user, tapos parang aagawin or nanakawin nila ng parang forcefully yung devil fruit, so magiging kanila. So i-add ko lang yun.
Repeating the endless cycle. Because many of the devil fruits have existed multiple times in the past, a lot of them have been documented into a book called the Devil Fruit Encyclopedia. We don't know much about the book itself because it has only been shown or mentioned a small handful of times, but we do know that the vast majority of devil fruits and their abilities can be found within the pages. However, most of them do not have an illustration to accompany the ability, so it's hard to identify the fruit before eating it. We also don't know how common this book is throughout the One Piece world, but we do know there is at least more than one copy. So I'm willing to bet this book is about as rare as finding a devil fruit itself. Before we move on, I should also mention that it's possible for inanimate objects to somehow consume a devil fruit and its abilities as well. The method was discovered by Vegapunk, but details of how this is possible have never been mentioned.
Parang pinakain. Yung ibig sabihin niya dun guys is parang pinakain ng bagay yung prutas, parang sa very highly scientific na pamamaraan. Parang kasi itong aso na to, nakalimutan ko lang yung pangalan nito, pero ano talaga siya guys, isa talaga siyang canon talaga na pinakain ng aso-aso na prutas. Yung dog fruit, kaya ano talaga siya, nagiging buhay yung ano, di ba? Nagiging buhay ang kanyo na yan. Parang pag ina-atching yung aso, naalala ko to guys sa Alabasta Arc to Parang ano to ni Mr. 5 yata, na pag yung aso is Mr. 5 or Mr. 4, pag ina-atching, parang inaano lang niya ng buhangin yung aso para mag-a-atching yung aso, tapos pag umatching yung aso, parang birong titira siya ng kanyon sa kanyang likuran, yung bala ng kanyon.
Well, the method was discovered by Vegapunk, but details of how this is possible have never been mentioned.
Tama, si Vegapunk yung yung science group niya.
When it comes to classifying a devil fruit, its classification can fall under 3 different categories: Zoan, Logia, or Paramecia. Zoans are devil fruits that grant the user the ability to transform into some sort of animal or creature. The majority of zoans have 3 different transformations, which are the human form, which is the individual's original form, the human beast form, which is where the user transforms into a mixture of...
Tawag niyan guys, hindi yan human beast form yung tawag dyan Yung tawag niyan is Zoan hybrid. Human Zoan hybrid form, parang nagiging hybrid form siya guys. Yun yung pagkakaalam ko na official talaga na tawag dyan is human Zoan hybrid form. So yung part ng katawan nila is nagiging tao, tas meron siyang part na tao, tas meron din siyang part na hayo, parang humanoid lang siya. So yun yung hybrid form.
Both the original form and the fruit's respective animal, and then the beast form, which is where the user completely transforms into that
beast form nagiging hayop talaga.
It is possible for other transformations to be achieved through training or through outside sources, such as Chopper's role.
Comment ko lang guys, tong si Chopper, kakaiba tong si Chopper kasi siya lang yung pagkakaalam ko talaga sa buong One Piece na nagtatransform ng napakaraming transformation talaga. parang hindi na siya talaga nagiging normal na yung typical kasi na Zoan Devil Fruit, parang nagiging yung sinasabi niya kanina, pwede kang maging fully Zoan form, which is nagiging hayop ka, tapos pwede ka naman maging hybrid form lang, part tao, part hayop. Pero itong si Chopper kasi, balutad ka ditong si Chopper, explain lang natin yung ano ni Chopper kasi siguro as the ano na lang, baka kasi i-explain niya to eh. Pero si Chopper kasi nakakain ng tao-tao na prutas yan. Isa talaga siyang rhino, isa siyang reindeer. So nakakain lang siya ng tao-tao kaya nagiging parang nagkakaroon siya ng traits ng isang tao, nakakapagsalita siya, tapos nag-walk upright na siya. Tapos yung katangian niya is nagkakaroon siya ng emosyon ng isang tao. Pero ito si Chopper, kakaiba to kasi meron siyang iba-ibang transformation. So, Zoan pa rin siya kasi yung tao-tao naman is nabilong siya sa Zoan eh. Pero, yun na nga, sinasabi ko, siya lang yun sa buong One Piece series talaga. Merong napakaraming transformation.
But the average Zoan user only has the 3 that we just listed. The main strength of Zoan-type Devil Fruits is a significant physical strength boost, along with enhanced senses and any specific abilities granted from the specific animal or creature. Zoans don't exactly have any specific weaknesses, but they are generally considered the weakest of the categories, mainly because the majority of them rely on brute strength. And their strength is determined specifically on the strength of the animal or creature the fruit is representing. So if you gained the strength of, let's say, a wiener dog, you wouldn't exactly be able to become a Yonko anytime in the near future. Additional abilities are also achieved on a fruit-to-fruit strength of, let's say, a wiener dog. You wouldn't exactly be able to be the majority of them rely on brute strength, and their strength is determined specifically on the strength of the animal or creature the fruit is representing.
Okay.
So if you gained the strength
parang sinasabi niya na yung katangian daw ng isang Zoan Devil Fruit is nagbabase yan kung gaano kalakas yung hayop na minomodel siya, di ba? So, tingin ko naman tama yun.
A wiener dog, you wouldn't exactly be able to become a Yonko anytime in the near future. Additional abilities are also achieved.
Hindi ko masyadong agree dyan, guys, kasi hindi lang naman talaga sa talaga sa Devil Fruit. What if nakakain ka nga ng medyo walang silbing devil fruit, di ba? Kagaya ng mga Devil Fruit nila ni Churro, parang na smoothie, parang mga walang silbing prutas, pero pag karoon ka naman ng sobrang lakas na kapangyarihan ng haki, guys, kahit gaano ka, hindi mo na kailangan, kahit sobrang weak ng Zoan Devil Fruit mo, kung sobrang lakas din naman lang ng haki mo, kagaya nung kay Pecoms, di ba? Yung kay Pecoms, parang nagiging torto lang siya eh, pero sobrang lakas ni Pecoms eh, parang isa siya sa mga pinakabigating ni tauhan ni Big Mom, di ba? So, hindi ako naniniwala dito, guys. Pero, medyo tama rin siya.
Also achieved on a fruit-to-fruit basis, so a lot of them are specific to each individual user. But it's also possible to gain extra abilities depending on the animal in question. For instance, if the animal is some sort of bird, the user would also gain the additional ability to fly. I should also mention that if an animal were to eat a Zoan fruit containing the abilities of the exact same species, it would give that animal absolutely no new abilities, but all the weaknesses of having a Devil Fruit power. So this category also comes with a small risk, because
pag nakakain daw yung animal ng, for example, yung animal na yon is nakakain ng Zoan na animal din version niya is parang wala talagang walang mangyayari, di ba? Kasi iba sa sa Ino no Mi, sorry guys, yung ano bang tawag doon, yung tao-tao ba? Ito ba yun? So, pag nakakain ka nun, kung normal na tao ka, pag nakakain ka ng tao-tao na prutas, parang magiging, parang magiging mas enlightened human ka pa. So, iwan ko lang sa mga hayop, mukhang tama naman to, wala talagang mangyayari.
Also comes with a small risk, because a human Zoan Devil Fruit does exist, which was eaten by Chopper. So if a normal human person were to have eaten that fruit before Chopper came across it, they would have gained a grand total of 0 abilities.
Yun na nga guys, tama siya na parang 0 abilities lang siya. Pero ang sabi kasi sa ano, parang pagkakaalam ko dito, pag ang isang tao nakakain ng isang tao-tao na prutas, nag-iisang tao-tao prutas ay wala nang ibang tao-taong prutas. Yung tao-taong prutas na model is normal human lang. Pag nakakain ka nun, magiging enlightened human ka, guys. So, yun yung pagkakaiba sa mga sa hayop, kasi yung hayop, yung zebra, pag nakakain ng zebra na prutas, wala lang, di ba? Pero yung tao, guys, pag nakakain siya ng tao-tao, meron siyang meron siyang effect din, guys. Hindi siya katulad nung sa hayop, kasi yung tao-tao kasi pag bobo yung tao na kumain ng tao-tao na prutas, parang magiging mas matalino siya, guys. Kasi yung sabi kasi ni Oda dyan, na kapag yung tao, normal na tao, nakakain ng tao-tao na prutas, nagiging mas enlightened siya. Ibig sabihin yan na parang nadodoble niya or na ma-maximize niya yung kung ano bang wala sa kanya ba. For example, sakitin yung tao na yan, pero pag nakakain siya ng tao-tao na prutas, hindi na siya magiging sakitin. Mas malakas yung katawan niya. Parang perfect human na siya, guys. So kung bobo yung tao nakakain ng tao-tao na prutas, magiging matalino siya na tao, guys. So kung anong imperfections ng tao na yan, nakakain ng tao-tao na prutas, yun yung idadagdag niya sa pagkakain niya ng tao-tao na prutas. So ibig sabihin yan, yung mga pagkukulang ng ordinaryo na tao kapag nakakain siya ng tao-tao na prutas is na-optimize niya. So yung kabubuhan niya, nagiging matalino siya, yung pagiging sakitin niya, nagiging malakas yung katawan niya. Parang ganun, guys. So, mayroon siyang kaibahan, guys.
Normal devil fruit weaknesses. Logia are devil fruits that grant the user the ability to create, control, and transform into a specific element or force of nature. Depending on the element or force in question, the user...
Iwan ko lang dyan sa force of nature na yan, guys. Element lang siguro, guys. Hindi force of nature. Namang yung force of nature, siguro effect na yan ng powers ng Logia, pero hindi. Sorry, it's too spooky, pero hindi ako nag-agree. Yung element lang talaga, tama naman siya na element. Naging element, yung
The user is also granted numerous other abilities and techniques surrounding the existing properties of that element or force. Because Logia users are able to transform into their element, they become intangible in the process and can therefore easily avoid most attacks.
Yes, guys, intangible siya. Intangible siya, guys. Pagkakaano ko sa sabi na intangible siya kapag hindi haki user, guys. Iba kasi yung haki imbued attacks at saka normal attacks lang. Talagang intangible talaga yung mga Logia kasi pag inano mo siya, babalik lang siya sa mag-disintegrate lang siya sa kanyang element Pero pag haki imbued yung mga attacks mo, walang intangible dyan, guys.
They become intangible in the process and can therefore easily avoid most attacks. Hockey attacks are the only way to truly hurt a Logia user, aside from their natural weaknesses.
Tama, guys,
we'll
tama.
touch upon those a little
Hockey
bit
lang talaga,
Not
guys.
all Logia are able to become intangible, though. However, pretty much all of them can. Logia devil fruits are also considered the rarest of the 3 devil fruits.
Yes, guys. Yung tama naman siya dito, guys. Yung Logia is ito talaga yung pinaka-rarest na type ng devil fruits.
Finally, onto Paramecia. Paramecia devil
So,
fruits
Paramecia,
are hard to outright explain or classify.
tama, guys. Kasi yung Paramecia kasi, guys, sobrang broad kasi siya. Hindi siya talaga pwede mong i-classify talaga ng talaga, guys. Wala talaga kasi siyang sobrang broad kasi talaga ng Paramecia Naguguluhan. Sorry, guys, naguguluhan kasi ako kasi may pumasok na kasi dito sa yung mga anak ko dito na tapos nagre-reaction video ako dito, nag-vlog.
Considered a Logia or Zoan is considered Paramecia by default. Most Paramecia devil fruits grant some sort of superhuman ability or power, such as body modification.
Tama, guys, tama. Yung Paramecia, sinasabi dito, yung Paramecia talaga is nagbibigay talaga siya ng mga superhuman ability. So, yung katawan ng tao, at patatapusin lang muna natin siya, guys.
Changes to the surrounding environment, producing a substance, or some other transformations that are not considered Zoan.
So, tama guys, ganito na lang guys. So, yung hindi classified as Logia or Zoan, Paramecia na yon. Yung Paramecia kasi, nagbibigay talaga siya ng mga abnormal feats. So, parang superhuman endurance, superhuman durability, tapos may lumalabas pa ng substance sa katawan mo, nakakagawa ka ng mga substance, tapos yung mga environment mo na apektuhan mo, tulad ng kapangyarihan yung ni Ain ba yun, yung kalaban ni Zoro na parang yung sa Z movie na One Piece na yung kahit anong hawakan niya nagiging ano siya, na nagra-rust siya, di ba? Parang nagiging kalawang siya. So si Jewel Riboni naman pag inano kanya, pag ano kanya, parang nagiging bata ka, di ba? So yung kapangyarihan ka, kaya kanyang gawing bata, matanda, depende sa anong edad na gugustuhin niya. Tapos itong si Bon Corey naman, parang nagiging iba-iba yung mukha niya kapag nahawakan yung tao. Itong si Shiki, parang pag nahawakan niya yung mga bagay-bagay na yan, pwede niyang palutangin yan. Tapos itong si Vanderdecken naman sa Cashman Island, kapag nahawakan niya yung bagay, kahit gaano kaliit o kalaki man yan, pwede niyang ibato. So, parang sobrang komplikado talaga ng Paramecia, guys. Sobrang broad. Tulad si Magellan, no? Hindi yan si Magellan. Paramecia lang talaga yan.
Very similar to some of the
kasi hindi naman nag-disintegrate yung katawan ni Magellan eh. Nakaproduce lang siya ng ng mga parang mga ganyan, mga poison.
I actually made a whole video discussing the difference between Logia and Paramecia a little while back, and how to tell the difference between the two. I highly suggest you go give it a watch after this video is over to better understand the difference.
Pwede natin yung tingnan, guys, tapos magre-react din tayo.
And why certain foods are classified the way they are. There will be a link in the description, otherwise feel free to give it a watch now and come back to this video afterwards. To begin, I should mention we have yet to see any subcategories in the Logia category.
Yan si Monet, guys, snow fruit
The only
Logia.
subcategory for Paramecia that we know of right now is known as a special Paramecia. So far, we've only seen one devil fruit.
Tama, guys. Yung tawag pala sa kapangyarihan etong si Katakuri is yung kapangyarihan is Mochi, di ba? Kala natin talaga nung una kasi parang inintroduce siya is Logia, pero hindi naman pala special Paramecia yung tawag sa kanya. But yung traits ng devil fruit niya, yung sinumpang prutas niya is parang katulad talaga ng isang Logia, kasi yung katawan niya nagiging parang Mochi na rin siya eh. Hindi na siya yung pag inanong siya, Mochi talaga yung katawan niya.
Falls under this subcategory, which is the Mochi Mochi no Mi. Now, we don't have an exact definition or explanation of what makes a special Paramecia in the first place, but it should be known that this particular fruit was originally labeled as a Logia until its classification was changed in the volume release of the same chapter that it was named.
Una talaga, alam natin yan, Logia yan eh, pero ginawa siyang special Paramecia, di ba?
The user can transform their body into their respective substance, and they can create and control the substance outside of their body. The only two differences from a Logia would be that the user is not actually intangible, and instead only appears to be, and the substance in question is not an element or force of nature. I talk a little bit more about
yung lang dito ni Too Spooky na palagi niyang minimension na yung Logia daw, force of nature. Hindi, element lang. Wala namang inano dun sa One Piece talaga na force of nature yung Logia. Hindi, walang ganun, guys.
Paramecias and how they could potentially operate in my differences between Logia and Paramecia video that I mentioned before. So once again, feel free to check out that video for more potential information on this particular subcategory. Now, Zoans have by far the most subcategories. So we'll go through these one at a time. The
Sobrang
first
dami
within
ng
the
zoan.
series is known as a carnivorous zoan. Now, carnivorous zoans aren't much different from a regular zoan, but what sets them apart?
Hindi ko siya masyadong maano may talagang gano'n na sinasabing carnivorous zoan, guys. Hindi ko siya ibig sabihin ba yan pag may carnivorous zoan, meron ding herbivorous zoan or omnivorous zoan? Hindi ko masyadong guys. Yung pagkakalam ko lang, yung classification talaga ng zoan is tatlo lang. Regular zoan, tapos meron ding ancient zoan, tapos mythological zoan, mythical zoan. So, iwan ko lang baka pwedeng magkamali din ako dito, pero pagkakaalam ko talaga, walang gano'n na carnivorous zoan na yan. Parang, siguro meron lang niyan, pero hindi ko alam kung galing ba kay Oda yung classification na yan.
Apart from the latter would be that carnivorous zoans are generally animals that are naturally more predatory by nature, which makes them more
Predatory daw.
dangerous and powerful in different aspects
Hindi
of
naman
combat.
kasi alam naman natin, 'di ba, yung Koryoko naman ni Kaku, 'di ba, is mas malakas kaysa kay kay sino tong wolf na to, nakalimutan niyo yung pangalan nito, pero yung kay Kaku talaga, yung giraffe is parang yung Koryoko niya is masyadong malakas. Yung pinakamalakas kasi si Rob Lucci, tapos followed by Kaku, and then etong si sino ba to, nakalimutan ko yung pangalan nito, pero pagkakaalam ko, guys, hindi ibig sabihin yan carnivorous mas malakas ka na sa ibang regular zoan. Hindi, guys, hindi.
Generally animals that are naturally more predatory by nature, which makes them more dangerous and powerful in different aspects of combat. These animals in particular also usually have different potential weapons, such as very sharp teeth or sharp claws. Two examples of a carnivorous zoan would be the Inu Inu no Mi, model wolf, and the Naku Naku no Mi, model leopard, both of which are natural predators and bloodthirsty by nature. This bloodthirsty nature also generally carries
Bloodthirsty ba talaga? Parang hindi naman eh. Yan lang pagkakaiba talaga. Ibig sabihin ba niyan? Yung si Husco, parang parang bloodthirsty ba? Hindi naman, guys. Yung ito lang mga to is medyo malakas ang kaibahan kasi ng Zoan talaga. Pag nagkaroon ka ng Zoan ability, giging doble or triple talaga yung lakas mo kasi hindi naman ibig sabihin sa totoong buhay naman, hindi naman kayang talunin ng lion or tiger yung mga hippopotamus saka rhinoceros, di ba, yung elephant. Hindi yun naman yung mga carnivorous pero hindi yun pwedeng kasi sobrang lakas ng yung mga, kahit yung mga water buffalo nga doon sa Africa, ayaw lapitan yun ng mga leon kasi maswag sila parang hindi siya guys
by nature. This bloodthirsty nature also generally carries over to the user themselves in battle, making
siguro
them
guys, ang ibig sabihin niya dito, pag carnivorous talaga, meron lang sigurong katangian yung mga carnivorous zoan. Nawala talaga sa mga normal na yung mga regular zoan kasi 'di ba, yung pag sinabi kasing carnivorous talaga, predator siya tama naman siya. So at ikaw parang nagiging prey ka ng isang predator, 'di ba? So parang ganun yung mangyayari, pero hindi ibig sabihin yun, guys, na dahil yung dahilan na mas malakas siya is carnivorous siya. Ibig sabihin pa niyan, si Zabra ba yung pangalan nun? Mas malakas ba siya kay Kaku? Hindi naman Parang hindi, di ba?
You don't want to mess with. The second zoan subcategory is known as an ancient zoan. Ancient zoans are a much rarer zoan type that allows the user to transform into extinct or prehistoric.
Ito lang yan, guys, itong mammoth na to. Hindi naman to ancient zoan siya. Ibig sabihin ba niyan itong mammoth na to, mas malakas pa sa kanya let's say for example, yung si Page 1. Kasi si Page 1, para ancient zoan model, siya, Spinosaurus, di ba? Ibig sabihin ba niyan, dahil carnivorous yung Spinosaurus, mas malakas pa siya sa mammoth. Yung mammoth man, hindi naman yung carnivorous, kumakain lang yan ng mga halaman, di ba? So, pero hindi, kasi mas alam naman natin talaga na mas malakas si Jack kaysa kay kay page 1. So, hindi siya nag-ano yung
Historic
carnivorous born.
animals. We've only seen
Or,
two
hindi
examples of these so
carnivores.
far, which are the Zozo no Mi, mottled mammoth, and X. Drake's unnamed ancient zoan that allows him to transform into some sort of dinosaur.
Hindi naman guys siguro kasi may katagalan na tong video na to yung video niya ni Too Spooky kasi is 2018 pa, pero alam naman natin na yung model talaga ni X Drake is T-Rex yan, Tyrannosaurus Rex. So Tyrannos, basta T-Rex guys, yan yung model ng ancient zoan ni X
That
Drake.
allows him to transform into some
Obviously
sort of
naman,
dinosaur.
hindi naman yan some sort of dinosaur lang, kahit hindi pangalanan, alam natin T-Rex
are
yun
physically much bigger and stronger than your average zoan fruit. Like carnivorous zoans, the ancient zoans are also equipped with natural weapons like the huge tusks on the mammoth or very sharp claws and teeth on the dinosaur. At this given time, not much else is known about this category other than the fact that
Yung mammoth kasi na version ni guys, ni Jack the Drought is abnormal yan na mammoth guys, sobrang laki na mammoth yan. Kahit mga dinosaurs hindi maabot sa ganyang kalaki guys. Kaya alam naman natin sa mundo ng One Piece, mga abnormal talaga yung mga sizes nila. Pero sa totoong buhay, hindi naman yan talaga ganyan kalaki. Yun lang yung size, abnormality sa One Piece, di ba?
in question can
Yeah,
cause
sobrang
significantly
lakas
more
din ni Jack.
damage than normal zoans and carnivorous zoans. The third subcategory is known as a mythical zoan. Mythical zoans are a much rarer zoan type. In fact, mythical zoans are considered
guys.
the rarest type of devil fruit in the series.
Tama,
Mythical
guys.
zoans allow the user to
So,
transform
even mas rare pa nga sila kaysa sa sa logia nga na prutas guys. So, ganyan ka-rare yung mga mythical zoan.
Mythical zoans allow the user to transform into what can only be described as creatures found in myths and legends. The
Tama.
only two
Tama,
examples
guys.
we've seen so far is the Hito Hito no Mi, Model Daibutsu, and Marco's unnamed mythical zoan that allows him
So, ngayon guys, napakarami ng mythical zoan na na-reveal. Hindi naman gaanong karami guys. Medyo compared dyan sa 2018 pa kasi na video na yan. Ngayon, madami-dami na. So, napupunan na yung ibang meron na doon kay Kaido, di ba? Yung mythical zoan na dragon form niya. Tapos, andun din si Yamato, yung ino-ino niya na parang yung guardian beast ng nakalimutan ko yung pangalan nun doon si Orochi din yung niya is mythical zoan, yung 8-headed snake na serp na cryptid doon sa Japan. So kalimutan ko lang yung pero so din si Luffy pala din. So si Luffy pala din is din siya, katulad din siya ni Sengoku. Yun nga lang sa kanya is Sun God Nika yung niya, yung ito no
to
niya
transform
na
into a
human
phoenix.
human
What's
zoan.
most unique about this category is that in addition to gaining that strength boost that every zoan receives, the mythical zoans also gain different abilities that make them seem like a paramecia or even a logia fruit as well. In fact,
Yes, tama,
Marco's
guys.
phoenix fruit has characteristics of zoan, paramecia, and logia all in one.
Depende lang yan sa devil fruit user guys. Yung kasi si Marco naman talaga parang kalahating zoan, kalahating logia talaga yan siya guys. Kasi di ba yung myth about the phoenix is yung phoenix is isang bird yan na parang namamatay siya kasi sinusunog niya yung sarili niya sinusunog niya yung sarili niya sa parang sa araw ba yun or sa basta sinusunog niya yung sarili niya, tapos nagre-reborn siya from the ashes, nagiging phoenix na naman siya. So parang wala siyang kamatayan guys, parang life force lang siya. Yung phoenix talaga guys, parang life force lang siya, parang energy force lang siya. So in a sense, ang logia na din guys, hindi mo siya pwedeng saktan hanggat nasa Phoenix form siya, wala siyang invincible talaga si Marco,
In what I
guys.
believe is the most versatile devil fruit in the series to date. We'll probably talk about these two fruits in separate videos later on down the line, but regardless, essentially legend to life. The final Zoan subcategory is more or less in a category of its own, which is the artificial Zoan.
Ito, guys,
Like we said
artificial.
earlier,
Yung artificial Zoan, guys, yun yung mga Zoan na parang ginawa lang sa laboratorio ni Vegapunk or kasi sino mo gumawa na, si Caesar Clown. Yung yung pagkakalam ko meron ito, guys, yung si Momonosuke kasi yung nakain kasi niyang dragon fruit. Hindi naman talaga yung tunay na dragon fruit, parang minode lang siya sa dragon fruit ni Kaido. Para sana magkaroon siguro ng kasi parang pagkakalam ko yung gumawa ng dragon fruit ni Momonosuke si Vegapunk or siguro nag-assist doon si Caesar Clown kasi parang yung lakas ng dragon form ni Kaido, yun nga lang hindi sila nagtagumpay kaya nagiging pink dragon siya. Hindi talaga nila na-duplicate yung ano na yun, yung prutas na yun, yung sinampang prutas na yun. Kaya si Momonosuke naging pink dragon siya. Then meron din yung mga ginawa ni Caesar Clown, tawag doon is smile. So yung smile naman natin, yung smile naman na prutas is alam naman natin yung mga kapangyarihan nun.
to consume the devil fruit. Well, in
Parang
addition to
ginagawa
that,
nilang
Vegapunk
di ba?
has also done numerous other experiments involving devil fruits, and in the process of all those experiments, he came up with a way to replicate a devil fruit. But apparently, it was rather flawed. Caesar Clown then did his
Yun yung sinasabi ko, guys,
to replicate
yung
his own version
smile.
of artificial devil fruit called smiles, which are the artificial zoans. These artificial Zoan fruits are flawed in their own way, but also grants the consumer Zoan-like ability.
Yung kakaiba tong artificial Zoan to, guys, kasi part lang ng katawan ng devil producer yung nagiging yung nagiging parang Zoan, yung pagiging naging hayop, hindi naman yung buong katawan talaga. So minsan may lumalabas sa katawan nila na ulo ng lion, merong buntot na lumalabas, buntot ng scorpion, yung mga kamay nila nagiging pincers ng lobster or ng crab, parang ganun lang, guys. So hindi talaga siya tulad ng normal na Zoan talaga. Kakaiba tong smile na devil fruit na to, guys.
The thing that puts artificial Zoans aside from the regular ones would be the fact that artificial Zoans only allow the user to partially transform into an animal rather than completely, such as being able to only transform the user's hands into
Ito yung sinasabi ko, guys,
rather than the rest of his body also transforms into a
Tapos
bear.
may ano pa to, guys, may hinding magandang ano pa to, guys, side effect. Kasi pag hindi successful, hindi tumalab sa iyo yung Zoan, yung artificial Zoan na yan, yung smile, nagkakaroon ka ng parang mental breakdown, parang tawa ka lang ng tawa, guys. So masama to, guys.
Every consumer of an artificial Zoan also grows black horns for whatever reason. We currently don't know if these artificial Zoans are subject to normal devil fruit weaknesses like
di ko masyadong yung ganyan, guys, no, kasi pagkakaalam ko wala siyang connect doon sa devil fruit yung na yan, yung parang horns na yan, tsaka yung mga tattoo nila, kasi nagkakaroon kasi sila ng mga tattoo na yan, tapos meron din silang mga horn, pero black horns yung ito kasing mga na to, gifters kasi yung tawag sa kanila, yung mga merong may black horns. Pero hindi ko pa siya na kung talagang connected ba siya sa kapangyarihan na magkaroon ka ng smile devil fruit, diba? Kasi yung mga pleasures naman, meron din naman silang mga horns eh. Yun nga lang, isang horn lang, tapos ito lang sa gitna. So, meron din silang mga doon. Pero itong gifters kasi, yun na nga, meron din silang mga black horns. So, siguro tama to, pero hindi ko lang siya masyado na parang na-remember na ganon.
these artificial Zoans are subject to normal devil fruit weaknesses like a normal devil fruit, but we do know that they are said to come with unknown side effects due to the fact they are artificial.
Tama.
Now that we know all of the different categories, it's only natural to touch upon the weaknesses that every devil fruit user is susceptible to. The main weakness is essentially the sea itself, because once an individual consumes the devil fruit, they will no longer be able to
Ito, tama to guys. Pag nagkukonsumo ka talaga ng devil fruit, parang isusumpa ka ng dagat guys. So, pag nakakain ka ng devil fruit, talagang mawawalan ka na ng abilidad na lumangoy kasi parang isinumpa ka na ng dagat. Ayaw na ng dagat sa iyo.
swim or submerge themselves in water of any kind. If the devil fruit user were to attempt to swim,
Hindi naman water of any kind guys kasi kita naman natin, di ba, yung naligo si Luffy sa ano. Ibig sabihin ba yan, hindi na sila pwedeng maligo kasi maano sila sa tubig. Nandun nga sila sa public bath yung sa Izakaya, di ba, naligo sila doon. Pero pag alam ko guys, tubig dagat lang talaga yung ano. Kahit umuulan, hindi naman sila naapektuhan Tubig dagat lang guys.
or submerge themselves in water of any kind.
Hindi
If the
any
devil fruit
kind,
user were
tubig
to
dagat lang
attempt to
guys.
swim, their body would become completely helpless in one way or another, such as sinking right to the bottom. Although it's very broad, there are a few different specifics surrounding this weakness, however. For instance, the user will not be affected by moving water, and instead only water that is still. So water such as rain or waves will have no effect on the user. It's also possible for the user
Hindi ko masyadong yung parang sinasabi niya na waves guys. Yung waves naman is andun lang talaga siya sa dagat, so posible talaga pag maliban siguro kung tinamaan ka lang ng waves, di ba? Parang tinamaan ka lang, parang naano ka lang ba? Pero pag nandun ka talaga sa tas palagi ka nang natatamaan ng waves, so sobrang nasa soak in wet ka na, pa rin yun dagat pa rin yun, so
rain or waves will have no
ano ka
effect
talaga
on the
dun?
user. It's also possible for the user to submerge themselves underwater so long as their body is not touching the water. So if the user were to be
Tama,
wearing,
guys. Or
let's say,
pwede na i-coat yung
that
sarili
covered
nila.
their entire body,
So,
it would be possible for them
as long
to
as hindi lang
swim
talaga maano
underwater
ng tubig
without
dagat.
becoming helpless and drowning. The user will also be unaffected by very small bodies of water. This weakening effect only occurs once the user is knee-deep in water. So if the water barely covers their feet, for instance, they will remain completely unaffected. Once the user is in this weakened state, they will be completely unable to they will reach water. So if the water barely covers knee-deep in water,
Ito guys, tama naman to guys. Siguro, pag hindi masyadong lang yung tubig, pag tubig na medyo mainit or hindi naman naapektuhan, yung talaga, pag sobrang ka dun sa tubig, sobrang lalim na ng tubig, too deep for your height, siguro, maapektuhan ka. Nakikita ko itong scene na to nung dumating si Aokiji.
Once the user is in this weakened state, they will be completely unable to use their devil fruit abilities. However, if the user's body was permanently changed from the ability in question, it can still be manipulated by others, such as when Luffy was completely submerged underwater by Arlong, but other individuals were still able to stretch his neck above the water so that he could breathe. It should also be noted that fishmen
talaga siya guys, pero yung katawan niya submerged, nangihina pa rin si Luffy dyan.
so that he could breathe. It should also be noted that fishmen have the ability to breathe underwater, so if a fishman were to eat a devil fruit, they would also lose their ability to swim. But if they fell in the water, they wouldn't drown, they'd just be sitting at the bottom of the sea, unable to move. And
Tama, guys,
consequently
tama yan.
not dying instantly because they can still breathe just fine. If nobody came for them, they'd just,
Parang manghihina lang guys, hindi naman mamamatay. Kasi nakakahinga sila sa dagat,
So
mga
either
fishman
way,
sila
a devil fruit user's biggest weakness is the sea itself, especially since the majority of devil fruit users are pirates or marines that are sailing the seas, so a risk of falling in the sea and drowning is always lingering. The next big devil fruit weakness is a mineral, which is known as sea stone. This mineral apparently
Yan
emits
guys,
the same
yung
energy
sea stone na yan, para yung solid version ng dagat na rin. So, pag tinamaan ka niyan, talagang it's the same effect nandun ka dun sa dagat. So, manghihina ka talaga.
The sea, and therefore whenever it is in direct contact with the devil fruit user, the user will fall under the same type of helplessness as if they were submerged under the sea itself. The only difference is that the amount of sea stone in contact with the user does make a difference. For instance, the Marines developed special sets of sea stone handcuffs that will weaken a devil fruit user and nullify their abilities, but the user will still be able to walk along with other physical movements, so they aren't completely paralyzed as if they were under the sea. Being completely surrounded by sea stone will also generally weaken the devil fruit user even if they aren't directly touching it. The sea stone can also be formed into different weapons.
Hindi ko masyadong yun guys, kasi pagkakaalam ko talaga, sinabi na na-weaken yung na-weaken si Crocodile dyan kasi surrounded siya ng sea stone, di ba? Ang lang dyan is, pag surrounded ka kasi ng sea stone, let's say for example, nilagay ka doon sa cage na sea stone, alam mo naman na wala kang takas doon, so talagang manghihina ka talaga doon, parang psychological siya. Kasi kahit gaano kaliit lang yung, hindi naman sinabi guys na sa sobrang laki or liit ng sea stone, depende yung yung effect nun sa size ng sea stone, hindi kasi nakita naman natin sa mga later yung mga later chapters yung ginawa ni Stussy doon kay Rob Lucci tsaka kay Kaku, di ba? Nilagyan lang niya ng counting parang lipstick na sea stone. Tapos wala nang magawa sila Lucci, di ba? Tsaka si Kaku. Tapos ayun, parang ginamitan na yan ng vampire fruit niya. Tapos nakatulog yung dalawa kasi kahit ganun kaliit lang guys, parang lang siya ng lipstick yung sea stone, very effective na siya, ganun na siya kalakas guys. So ewan ko lang dito kung saan nanggaling na nakaka-apekto daw yung laki ng sea stone. Parang hindi ko siya kahit sobrang liit, kahit bullet lang na sea stone guys, pag tinamaan ka niyan, pwedeng gamitin yung sea stone bullets. Pag tinamaan ka niyan, talagang kahit logya ka pa, pag hindi mo napansin na matatamaan ka, hindi mo na stretch yung katawan mo, parang hindi ka nakagawa ng sarili mong butas, tapos tinamaan ka, hindi mo napansin, talagang ka guys, kahit logya ka pa, tinamaan ka ng sea stone bullets. Yung bullets na sea stone, liit lang yun eh.
The sea stone can also be formed into different weapons, such as a spear or even bullets. The bullets are technically not canon, but personally I feel like it could be possible, and I also feel this would be the
yan naman kay guys, hindi naman ako naniniwala sa dito na, kasi nandito kasi sa picture, pa si Ben Beckman, niya si Kizaru na parang in-intimidate niya dun si Kizaru na, Kizaru, don't do anything or else I will shoot you. Hindi naman ako naniniwala na yung bala niya si stone bullets yan eh. Sa sobrang lakas ni Ben Beckman, bakit pa siya mangangailangan ng si stone bullets, di ba? Yung pagkakalam ko, yung bullets niya, may yung bullet niya is parang coated na yan ng sobrang lakas na haki niya, kaya kung sintumaan ng bullet na yan, so, may sobrang lakas na haki na nakabalot dun sa bullet, talagang kahit logya ka pa, patay ka talaga.
Personally, I feel like it could be possible, and I also feel this would be the most dangerous example of sea stone to date, as it could easily kill a devil fruit user of any kind. The other devil fruit weaknesses are a case-by-case basis, involving natural weakness and superiorities. Natural weaknesses are pretty straightforward. You see, a natural weakness
tama to guys.
is based on the makeup
si Enelo at saka si Crocodile
being naturally weak to water, or snow being naturally weak to heat. As far as how superiorities go, some devil fruit
Crocodile, binasa lang yun ni Luffy.
strikingly similar, like they're almost the exact same fruit. But either by nature or simply by the abilities.
Ito guys, tama naman to guys, na meron talagang superiority of devil fruits. Tama yun, yung kay Monet, parang inferior yun sa kapangyarihan ni Kuzan, kasi yung kay Kuzan, ice fruit, itong kay Monet, snow fruit lang. At yung naman, yung magma, pero ito yung kakaiba kasi kagaya nitong magma fruit saka yung fire fruit,
The devil
Diba?
fruit in question is superior to a different devil fruit, such as the Tun no Mi being vastly superior to the Kilo
Tama
no
yan,
Mi.
yung
Both of
Tantan,
them
mas
are
ano yun dun
essentially
sa
the same
Kilo-Kilo.
ability of weight manipulation, but the Tun no Mi can become much heavier than the
Tama nga naman guys, kasi yung Tantan fruit na yan, sobrang tonelada na yan eh. Yung kilo-kilo, parang ano lang yan eh, parang ilang sakong bigas lang yan eh. Diba? So, mas superior talaga yung Tantan fruit.
Kilo no Mi, making it the superior of the two. Or as we saw with the Magu no Mi and the Mera no Mi, in the case of One Piece, magma is listed as a higher order than fire, which is why Sakazuki was able to overpower
Yun na nga
Ace's
guys,
fire
ito yung
ability
kinumatay ni Ace guys oh. Kakalungkot tong moment na to.
with his magma abilities. You could argue that fire is technically naturally stronger than magma, but in One Piece that just isn't the case, and magma is instead
Tama to. Para sa akin guys, no, tama si Too Spooky dito eh. Kailan ba naman naging mas powerful yung magma sa fire, di ba? Kaya yung hindi naman yung fire talaga guys, kaya niyang gumawa ng magma, pero yung magma, hindi ibig sabihin yan may lava, magkakaroon ng fire. So sobrang init siguro magkakaroon ng fire. Pero palagay ko guys, isa ito sa mga inconsistency din ng One Piece eh, na kagaya nito, tama tong si Too Spooky, imposible guys na mas powerful yung magma kaysa sa fire guys. Imposible talaga. Nangyayari lang yan sa One Piece kasi alam naman natin na yung Japan is inano talaga nila yung mga natural occurrences or mga disasters na palagi nilang na-encounter. Alam naman natin tulad ng bagyo, yung lindol. So, parang binibigyan ng malaking significance yan sa mga Japanese manga artists tulad ni Ichiro Oda. So, yung earthquake, so parang dinipict yan ni Oda na pinakamalakas na paramis siya kasi alam naman natin na palaging lumilindol doon sa Japan, di ba? Tapos yung alam natin na maraming vulkan doon sa Japan, kaya parang yung lava, significantly, parang ginawa niyang mas malakas kaysa apoy. Pero actually, hindi yan. Sa totoong buhay, guys, hindi.
dead superior to fire. It should also be noted that armament haki is technically considered a devil fruit weakness, as this
Tama,
haki
guys.
allows someone to bypass defenses for a head-on attack. But haki is a topic for another video, so I'm not going to go any further with it today. In some very rare cases, it's possible for devil fruit users to awaken their devil fruit, which further
Yes,
increases
guys,
the
tama.
abilities of the user in some way. And from what we've seen, this increase is fairly drastic. I'll definitely touch upon awakening more in a future video, since at the moment we don't know a whole lot about it right now. For instance, we currently have no idea
Yung
how
awakening
someone
kasi guys, hindi na yan sa katawan lang ng ng devil fruit user. Pati na sa pati na sa kapaligiran niya, di ba? Naapektuhan niya. Pwede niyang gawing parang yung Seed of Flamingo, parang ginawa na niyang thread yung yung mga buildings doon, parang ginawa na niyang thread, di ba? Ginawa na niyang
From what we've seen
Hibla,
with
diba?
Artemisia, both current examples of awakening were able to change the surrounding environment into the substance that they can produce from their
Yan,
own
si
body,
si
and
ginawa
further
niyang Muchi yung
manipulate the
niya.
transformed environment, making their abilities seem much more like a Logia in comparison. The awakened stone user appears to transform into a gigantic version of their respective animal, gaining even more strength. But at
Ito
the
mga awakened Zoa na to eh.
Zoan user appears to transform into a gigantic version
Or
of their
baka
Zoan
hindi.
user appears
Mali siguro
environment,
to guys. Hindi
making
pa
their
siguro to
abilities
awakened
seem much
Zoan.
more like a Logia in comparison. And when it comes to Zoans, the awakened Zoan user appears to transform into a gigantic version of
Hindi,
their
palagay ko
respective
hindi naman sinabi ba doon sa daw na awakened na yung mga na yun. Kasi yung mga awakened kasi na mga Zoa, nagkakaroon kasi sila ng parang dito sa di ba, parang may cloak sila dito na parang smoke na cloak, di ba? Tutulad nung kay Rob Lucci tsaka kay Luffy, ng mga awakened Zoan form nila, parang meron silang dito, pati din si Kaku, di ba? Meron silang parang smoke na dito, parang cloak na kabalot sa kanila dito. So,
animal, gaining even more strength. but at the cost of seemingly appearing less human and more animal by nature, and also seeming less intelligent. At this point in time, we have yet to see what an awakened Logia Devil Fruit user could possibly be capable of doing, but I can imagine it'll be pretty catastrophic.
Yung awakened na Logia guys, sobrang ano na yan guys, sobrang OP na talaga nun kasi element na nga yung katawan nila tapos pwede pang gawin nilang element din yung environment nila. So sobrang ano na yun guys, mind blowing na power na yun guys. Sobrang ano na yun.
You may be wondering why people don't try to get their hands on multiple devil fruits to further increase their strength with two different abilities. From what we've learned from Blue Nose's statement to Jabra, Grand Line scientists have experimented with the effects of eating two devil fruits in the past, and doing so results in the individual's body destroying itself from the inside, to the point where their own body will explode without a trace.
Okay guys, so pag kumain ka talaga ng dalawang devil fruits, ikakamatay talaga ng tao na yon yung kamakain ng dalawang devil fruits. So ibig sabihin niya, hindi pwedeng kumain ng dalawang devil fruits. Yung Blackbeard lang yung may kaya nun kasi alam naman natin yung katawan ni Blackbeard is parang abnormal yung katawan din niya.
Rob Lucci even commented that it's enough of a risk to eat just one devil fruit, and eating two is just asking for death. This rumor, or perhaps this evidence, has spread throughout the One Piece world, which is why no one that we know of has attempted to eat more than one fruit. That being said, somehow Blackbeard was able to get...
Comment ko lang guys, hindi siya rumor guys. Totoo talaga siya guys. Hindi ka pwede kakain ng dalawang devil fruit kasi pag ano lang siya, pag rumor lang siya, sigurado ako, alam naman natin, di ba, yung rumor, mga marites, mabubunyag at mabubunyag yan eh. So, pag sinasabing rumor lang, talagang may kakain talaga ng dalawang devil fruit. Pero walang gumawa nun guys eh. Sa buong One Piece guys, sa buong One Piece series, si Blackbeard lang talaga. So, hindi yan basta rumor lang. Totoo yan guys. Kaso nga lang, yung katawan lang ni Blackbeard yung medyo abnormal. Kasi alam naman natin si Blackbeard, hindi yan natutulog eh. Diba? Hindi yan natutulog. So, ano yan, parang yung katawan niya guys is abnormal. Kaya ganyan. Kaya niyang kumain ng dalawang devil fruit. Hindi siya namamatay.
No one that we know of has attempted to eat more than one fruit. That being said, somehow Blackbeard was able to consume two devil fruits and harness both respective abilities without his body exploding. We currently don't know how this is possible. If it has something to do with his original fruit, the Yami Yami no Mi, or something else entirely. Or maybe the research about two devil fruits causing you to explode just isn't true. Either way, Blackbeard seems to be the only exception to this rule thus far, and it's currently unknown
Tama
if
yan guys, tama si Too Spooky dyan.
But on that note, that's pretty much everything you'll need to know about the general information of devil fruits. Obviously, there's some information that I left out, but it's a bit hard to touch upon everything in just one video. So if you guys learned something new, or you just gained a better understanding of devil fruits as a whole, well, be sure to drop a like. I would really appreciate it. Also, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next video.
Ang ganda ng ano na guys, ang ganda ng presentation ni Too Spooky guys. Kaya kung gustuhan itong video to at gusto nyo ng video na to na hindi ako kasama, walang reaction na yan, panoorin nyo ulit tong video to guys. Subscribe kayo sa channel ni Too Spooky and then panoorin yung video niya, itong explaining devil fruits, everything you need to know, One Piece explained. So ganda ng presentation niya guys. Kudos nga pala dito kay Too Spooky. Job well done sa kanyang vlog, sa kanyang very good content. So again, subscribe na kayo sa channel niya, and then panoorin itong video niya na explaining devil fruits, everything you need to know, One Piece explained. Yung iba lang, medyo may comment ako doon, medyo may reaction ako, may personal opinion ako basing sa mga nalalaman ko din, kasi matagal-tagal ko lang nasubaybayan kasi itong One Piece guys. Sobrang tagal na talaga, mga 2003 or 2004 yata ako nagsimula nito guys. Naputo lang to kasi medyo busy tayo, nagsuschooling tayo ng college, tapos may part-time job pa tayo. Tapos bumalik ako ulit na mga 2007 siguro yun. Graduating ako noon ng first course ko. Tapos nagkatrabaho ako. Tapos bumalik ako ulit sa One Piece. Naputol ng mga isang taon. Tapos bumalik na naman ako. Pero mula nung mga 2010 guys hanggang ngayon, di na talaga naputol. Yun nga lang, sa sobrang ko sa One Piece kasi, tapos sobrang busy din sa work, minsan nalilimutan ko yung ibang detalye, di ba? Yung mga ibang characters, nakakalimutan ko. Yung mga Devil Fruit names, sometimes nakakalimutan ko talaga. So, yung mga places doon, mga sinasabi mga places, tapos yung mga kung sinong karakter na yan, alam ko kung sino, nalimutan ko lang yung pangalan, di ba? So, talaga guys, umabot talaga sa ganon. Pero ganun pa man, shinare ko lang yung ko guys, yung pagkahilig ko sa One Piece sa inyo. And then, subscribe din kayo sa channel ko guys, at hopefully, magkakaroon tayo ng mga ganitong vlog tungkol sa One Piece sa mga darating na araw. So, yun lang guys. Maraming salamat at bye-bye. Thanks for watching.